Alright, hey, this is Mega here, and I'm just here editing videos, and I wanted to do a video on the window sticker for my Rav4 Prime. Alright, there we go. So we're gonna go take a look at it. Alright, this is for my 2021 Rav4 Prime SE. We'll just go through it. Alright, this is the first time I bought a brand new car, so this is very interesting for me. I don't think I've ever had the window sticker for any car that I've owned, I think. Okay, anyway, we'll go take a look at it. Okay, so let's begin. So here we have the Toyota logo. All right, Toyota, let's go places. All right, the description is a Rav4 Prime. All right, it's the SE model. It's all-wheel drive and SUV. As far as I know, they're all the Rav4 Primes are all-wheel drive. I don't even think you can get a Rav4 not in all-wheel drive. Okay, here's the year. It's a 2021, and the model is a 4544C, I guess. I think that's what that means, model. And then I don't know what CLR is, but it looks like that's what the paint color is. Okay, so it is Toyota Super White. All right, and I guess the paint code is Foxtrot Alpha 20, F820. All right, I'm not really sure what this is. And then it says final assembly point, Obu, Aichi, Japan. Yeah, there we go, made in Japan. It's good stuff right there. And then government 5-star safety ratings. This vehicle has not been rated by the government for overall vehicle store, frontal crash, side crash, or rollover risk. Okay, should I be worried about that? I don't know. So that just means they haven't done the testing. I'm sure, I hope it's better than a 1-star. Okay. Okay, then let's go down here. Oh yeah, and then yeah, that's my VIN number right there. Okay, I don't know what other information you can get from the VIN number. You'd have to go in the manual and look and see what all these numbers and stuff mean. But I think the last couple numbers are how many, like your Rav4 serial number, basically. Okay, I think this might be 54,395th. Rav4 Prime. I'm not sure. I don't think they've made that many. I'm pretty sure they haven't, so I'm not really sure what the last numbers are. That might be 54,395th Rav4 off the assembly line type of thing. Okay. All right. So here is the EPA fuel economy and environment section. All right. That definitely is. That's one of the reasons you would buy this vehicle. All right. It's because of the fuel economy. All right, so here we have fuel economy, small SUV, range from 16 to 125 mpge. Okay, so Hades Omega is not super familiar with the mpge rating system. All right, I'm more used to this one, the mpg one. Okay, and then the best vehicles rates 141 mpge, so that lets you know how fuel efficient, how energy efficient the Rav4 is. 141 is the highest, and this vehicle gets a 94. Okay, so not the most efficient, but it's still efficient, in my opinion. I think 94 is a pretty high score. I don't know what has a higher score. Maybe a Prius or something. Okay, or a Bolt or Volt. But there it is, 94 mpge. That means 0 gallons per 100 mile. Okay, and then 36 kilowatt hours. Oh yeah, 36 kilowatt hours per 100 miles. It's interesting. Okay, and then here is something I'm familiar with: 38 miles per gallon. All right, so in gasoline only mode, all right, the hybrid mode, you get 38 miles per gallon, which is pretty good. That's about as much as my second-gen Prius gets. Okay, but it's kind of old. I think when it was newer, it could get closer to 50. Okay, and I changed the wheels on it too. So it says 38 mpg. It's 2.8 gallons per 100 miles. Okay, and that's the combined city and highway. So they don't have they don't do the city and the highway mileage. They just give you the average between the two. So that would lead me to believe probably in the city you'd probably get a little bit more, and then the highway it'd probably be closer to like 38. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Okay, and then driving range. There's another interesting one. All right, electricity plus gasoline here. All right, is 42 miles. All right, so this vehicle is rated to go 42 miles on electricity, and then if you keep on driving it, you can go 600 miles. I think that's what that means, right? 600 miles. It's got some ridiculous range, guys. Yeah, you think, oh yeah, you know, Tesla's gonna go 200, 300 miles. Well, this can go 600 without stopping. It's ridiculous. But I highly suggest you stop and take a rest if you're gonna do a 600-mile drive. All right, guys. All right, and then here it says you save $3,500 in fuel costs over 5 years compared to an average new vehicle. So that's a pretty big sum of money right there. I don't know in comparison to what, maybe the gasoline RAV4 or you know, other vehicles in its class. Okay, and it says annual fuel costs $800. Is that good or bad? I don't know. I have to take a look at how much I spend for fuel every year. My Prius, this vehicle was supposed to replace a 2006 Prius, and that gets roughly the same gas mileage. So, but if I drive it on electricity only, but you still pay for the electricity. Okay, and then here's the fuel economy and greenhouse gas rating. 1 is the worst, 10 is the best. This vehicle is rated at 10. It is the best. All right, so it is it's very eco-friendly vehicle. Okay, not a lot of carbon emissions. All right, and then I think that's what counts, right? And then here's the smog rating, which is kind of weird because the smog rating is 7 out of 10, which is okay. All right, I guess that's when a tailpipe only though, tailpipe only. So if this was an EV, it would probably, this wouldn't even be here. It's just there's nothing coming out of the tailpipe, right? It would be a 10. It would be a 10 if it was an EV. Okay, if you drove it on EV power all the time, it's probably a 10. Okay, but yeah, so this vehicle emits 72 grams of CO2 per mile. The best emits 0 grams per mile, tailpipe only. Producing and distributing fuel and electricity also create emissions. Okay, and you got to go to fueleconomy.gov if you want to get some more. All right, and then this is some more stuff on the testing. You can pause that and read that if you want. I'm not going to really go over that. Okay, well, you can go to fueleconomy.gov if you want to get some more specs on the fuel and the economics. There's a smartphone QR code. You can look that up on your phone. Okay, and then so let's go over the equipment on this vehicle. All right, mechanical and performance. It has a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. All right, and it's a plug-in hybrid system with EV and HV modes. As far as I know, pretty much all the hybrids, okay, not all of the hybrids, but most of them in Toyota's lineup have an EV mode. But this is like, the EV mode on this vehicle is like EV mode on crack compared to the other ones. Okay, it's very powerful because it makes 302 combined net horsepower. Okay, so I guess that 302 horsepower is when you combine all the electric motors and the internal combustion engine. 302 horsepower. It's my only vehicle that has that much power, I'll tell you that. All right, and then here we got a 3.3 kilowatt onboard charger. Okay, that is like a level, for level 2 charging, it could charge a total of 3.3 kilowatts per hour. Okay, that's what that means. So you would have to have a level 2 charger that can put out that much power. Level 1 charge speeds is more like a 1 point something kilowatts. Okay, anyway, we're going over the stuff it says on the window sticker. Charging cable for standard 120 volt outlet. All right, so it comes with the charging cable, also known as EVSE, electric vehicle supply equipment. All right, that's basically, it's just a power supply, or it's like a conduit, you know, for the power getting into the vehicle. Electronic continuous variable transmission, ECVT. All right, it's a CVT basically, single. It's like a infinite amount of speeds. Okay, electronic on-demand all-wheel drive. All right, so it has a electric, it has a front and rear drive with no drive shaft. All right, because of this uses electric motors. There doesn't have to be a mechanical linkage from the front to the rear. All right, Toyota Safety Sense 2.0 pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, full speed range dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, lane tracing assist, automatic high beams, and road sign assist. Woo, that's a lot. Okay, those are all the fancy stuff, to all the new safety stuff. Very cool. All right, this vehicle has 8 airbags, star safety system. It has a backup camera. Okay, I think pretty much all vehicles have backup cameras nowadays. Latch lower, anchor, and tether for children. All right, that's for like a child seat. Blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert. Okay, that's when you're like backing up, and if something is coming, it'll warn you. All right, you got Safety Connect with a 1-year trial. Okay. Exterior. You've got a LED projector headlights, 18-inch 5-spoke alloy wheels, and a power liftgate. All right, the SE model comes with 18s. I like the 18s better than the 19s, so that's one of the reasons I wanted the SE. And a power liftgate, so that's the one where you press the button and it goes up by itself. Pretty cool. Interior. An audio has a 8-inch touchscreen with 6 speakers, hands-free Bluetooth phone, music, and USB media support, 4 USB charge ports, Sirius XM with 3-month access trial, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay compatible. Okay. Dual zone auto AC with rear vents. Okay. Fabric trim seats, heated front seats, power driver seat, and then the smart key system with the push button start. Okay. And then I guess you can get more details if you want to see more of that stuff, more in-depth stuff. Go to toyota.com/Rav4 Prime, and you get a full tank of gas. So I did get a full tank of gas, but they did not charge the battery. Okay, and here we have manufacturer suggested retail price, $38,250. All right, that's the retail. That's the retail price for your Rav4 Prime SE. All right, it has 50 state emissions, and these are the options that came with it. Okay, I didn't choose them. They had it, and that's, if you want it, Merlin, you can get it, and I have to. I'll tell you this: pretty much all the Rav4 Primes come with this package. Okay, all the SE model. I tried to find one without it. You can't. They just make them with the moonroofs. Okay, it's the weather and moonroof package. All right, and that consists of a heated leather trim steering wheel, a rear outboard passenger heated seating, rain sensing variable intermittent windshield wipers with a de-icer function, and power tilt and slide moonroof. Okay, that's what that weather and moonroof package. And it has the all-weather floor liners and cargo liners. All right. The weather and moonroof package was $1,665, and then the floor mats and the cargo liners were $269. Jeez, $269. I'm pretty sure if you just bought some aftermarket ones, it'd be less than $100. That's what I say. All right, and then here, so this is all the cost breakdown stuff on the right here. Okay, and then we go all the way down here, and you got delivery and processing and handling fee is $1,175. Okay, and then the total was $41,359. Okay, so it went from about $38,000 to almost 42, like $41,359. Okay, and then here's the warranties. So I guess that's kind of important. We should probably go over that. New vehicle limited warranty provides 3 years, 36,000 mile basic coverage. All right, 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain coverage. All right, so if anything goes wrong with the power plant, the electric motors, or the internal combustion engine, they'll fix it. All right, and then you got a 5-year unlimited mile corrosion perforation coverage. All right, so if your vehicle starts rusting within 5 years, then they'll fix it. All right, 8 years, 100,000 miles coverage for specific hybrid components. All right, if anything goes bad in 8 years or 100,000 miles, then you can have them fix it. All right, and then there is a 10-year 150,000 mile coverage for the hybrid battery. Okay, that's good. Some good peace of mind knowing that, hey, you know, if anything happens to the hybrid battery, they'll fix it for 10 years or 150,000 miles. Some components may have longer coverage, okay, under California emissions warranty. I know that this 10-year and 150,000 miles is a California thing, okay. See, there you go. It's applicable in California, Connecticut, you know, all these other states right here. All right, district vehicle. Ask dealer for details. Stuff about title fees and factory scheduled service. I believe you get 2 years of complimentary service. Okay, and then this is where I bought it from. Delivered by truck to 04226. I guess that's the dealer code. Stevens Creek Toyota, Stevens Creek Boulevard, P.O. Box, yada da da, in San Jose. Okay, San Jose, California. And I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Okay, so there you go. That is the window sticker for my 2021 Toyota Rav4 Prime SE. All right, there's nothing on the back, and I don't think this was ever on the vehicle because I pre-bought the vehicle. I pre-ordered the vehicle. That's how you got to do it now. Serious vehicle shortages. So, yeah, and then so they just gave it to me like this. All right, cool deal. All right, so that's my window sticker. I hope that was interesting. Interesting to go over for you guys. Interesting and entertaining. All right, here's my cow.